Our public order police have been deployed at the Sherwood Hall transit site in Durban, South Africa, where a crowd of disgruntled Malawian nationals are camping. The Malawian nationals are reportedly refusing to be transported to the Lindela Repatriation Centre, a move to the Durban beachfront. The South African and Malawian governments have intensified efforts to facilitate the repatriation of Malawian nationals. SABC reporter Gcinokuhle Malinga is at the Sherwood Hall transit site. Gcinokuhle, good afternoon and thank you for joining us on Africa Update.
Thank you so much and greetings to you and the listeners.
Now, what is the current situation?
The current situation here, things have definitely calmed down from the developments that you've just reported on that happened about an hour ago. State officials from the South African government and the Malawian government here have already resumed the process of loading Malawian citizens onto buses and vans to the courts where they are going to be processed. We remember that yesterday the Department of Justice said that they will be processing them via the court. This will fast track the immigration process. So what we have learned on the ground is that there was some sort of miscommunication or confusion that has taken place that fueled the riots or the chaos that broke out just an hour ago. It seems as though the people here assumed that they were being arrested when they saw some of their nationals being loaded onto the Home Affairs vans, and then that's when the violence broke out. I know that an embassy official from Malawi was also attacked. He was assaulted by the group when he was trying to explain that, wait, we are not being processed, we are not being arrested, it's just part of the process. But the crowd was clearly too big for him and did not listen to him, and that's when all hell just broke loose, and stun grenades were being fired, rubber bullets, just to disperse the crowds. But now, as we speak, people are being loaded back onto the buses.
Have there been any arrests?
No arrest as of yet, and we haven't heard if anybody other than the embassy official has been injured. With him also, the injuries are very, very minor.
How are the repatriation efforts going?
The repatriation efforts are moving. We do know that 11 buses are took people yesterday. I just saw another bus just now. Another one just now as we are standing where I'm standing, and the other city buses are loading people to the courts. So there's quite some more movement happening today, because we remember on Monday when we spoke to some of the citizens, Malawian citizens here, they did explain that the number of people is too much compared to the pace that they are being moved in. They are moved to Malawi, saying that they need more buses to come through. But I must add that some of the bus drivers that are trying to help with the process are refusing to bring their vehicles closer because of the violence that has broken out.
And with that violence, has there been any, there were reports of a road that was closed off to access the Sherwood Hall transit site. What's the situation there? Are the roads fully open and functional? And what is to happen if the bus drivers are refusing to come to the site?
The road that they were protesting on that was blocked during the whole situation is Loxley Road, which is one of the main roads heading into the hall. So that road is flowing, traffic is flowing. Police are manning all the key intersections heading to the hall. What we have seen is that the road, the small road going into the hall, that has been completely blocked. Only state official cars or Malawian government cars are only allowed to go in, because that's where the buses are being ushered in by the police. Yes, the bus drivers are refusing, but I think the police officials have managed to speak to them, because we see them coming through just now.
Gcinokuhle, just in wrapping up, in terms of the numbers, how many Malawians are still left to be repatriated? Do you have the figures?
Last we checked, we had about 1.8 Malawian nationals that were processed. Most of them have left. However, the government officials did confirm that there are still thousands, more than 6,000, that are still at the camp.
Gcinokuhle, thank you so much for joining us. We are going to leave it there for today.
Thank you.
That's SABC reporter Gcinokuhle Malinga joining us on the line.